So I don't think I'm really making a controversial statement when I say that the major you choose and the college that you attend are pretty life-altering events, and that it can really shape and help to change the way that the rest of your life will unfold. I took a more unconventional path out of high school. I graduated in 2015, and I took a gap year. I was playing competitive hockey at the time, and I wanted to try and play a couple more years to try and get an NCAA scholarship. So I did that for a year, and that's a normal thing to do if you're going down that path, because incoming freshmen for NCAA teams typically are around the age of 20. So so I did that for a year, and then I decided that I just wanted to go to school afterwards. But this gap year did two things for me. The first is that it really allowed me to kind of figure out what I wanted to do when I did go to college. And the second thing it allowed me to do was travel, which was really a fortunate opportunity that I had, and it kind of changed me in a couple of ways in that I really wanted to start trying to document these trips better and through film and pictures. So I took a gap year, and I had time to think about what I wanted to do. And I had an idea coming out of high school. I knew I wanted to try and go to med school and be a doctor. But now I had to kind of find a major that suited me, that could also like kind of get me onto that path. And I ended up choosing cell molecular biology. I saw something that really focused on the minutia and the details of the processes that make life possible. I also think that organic chemistry, being my favorite course in college, is another kind of example of that mindset of looking at the basic building blocks and trying to understand how it all fits together into a bigger picture. So, organic chemistry is tons of synthesis reactions and just trying to understand how to build the molecules of life. So at the end of my sophomore year, I picked up a history minor, and I had always loved history. I think it really helps to understand how and why the world is what it is today, like how we got here. It puts context behind a lot of situations that are going on. So I studied abroad in Italy for 6 weeks, and I saw Florence, I saw Rome and the Colosseum and just the Roman Forum. Venice, went there as well, and that trip just kind of inspired me. So this travel is something that I started in my gap year that I really began to appreciate the opportunity that I had. I went from places, from Michigan all the way over to San Francisco just for tournaments. So that's when I really started taking a lot of film and pictures to try and to capture these trips. That's really what led me to take this video production class for my capstone. Is I kind of wanted to evolve all of that raw film and photos that I had taken and kind of put it into something more. But that's my background story on how I ended up here at USF with cell molecular biology, my history minor, and then took this class.